Hey guys, how's it going? It's Python. Welcome back to some more JoJo's. It's been a while and I kind of wanted to get this video out a lot sooner, but it is what it is. Today I kind of wanted to just chill and talk about a couple of things that I guess you could call it advice for new players. Obviously the game's been out for a bit now and I personally haven't played it from day one, so I'm a bit behind myself, but for the people that have just started and maybe want a heads up on a bunch of mistakes that I made or a bunch of stuff that I think is worth it to do on the game or that I kind of need explaining, I'll try and cover a bunch of those today about the game. So no gameplay, right? I'm not going to talk about the gameplay, although I would say that first of all, you just play the tutorial, please. If you go here, you have all the tutorial, all the 9 stages. It doesn't take that long to clear, and it just gives you the basics of the game, really, the mechanics of how the game works, and it's just really nice to look at. He gives you a bunch of gems as well, as I said. Like it's just really good for beginners. If you can translate it as well, if you don't speak Japanese, just translate it, and you get a better understanding of the game. And it doesn't take that long, really. So I would say start off there for sure. So the first proper thing that I wanted to talk about is the ads. There are some incredible rewards that the ads give you in the game, including a free pull. So if we go here, so first of all, this is one of the 3 things that I want to talk about from the ads, really. So this is a free pull on a character banner, which isn't the standard banner, but it does have, oh sorry, oh my god, I'm messed up, right? Where is it? So the rates is, as you can see here, is going to be 4%, 2% for characters, and yeah, 2% for character, 2% for unit, and 2% for supporter. So you have a 4% chance of getting a UR. Of course, DO is not in here, so so obviously part 3 DO, I mean, is not in here. Part 1 DO is, and if we go to the standard banner and we check the rates on the standard banner, it's going to be the exact same thing. It lags a bit when I switch, but as you can see, it's the exact same thing. 2% chance and 2% chance. I don't know why it lags when I go there, but it always does that. Yeah, so the free pull is literally free. So if you think about it, I understand it's just one pull, but in a month, that's essentially 3 free multis in a month. So if you think about it that way, it's quite a lot, and it can really change. You know, getting a UR from there is gonna really feel nice one day, but for me it hasn't happened yet. But I did get I believe Foo Fighters from there, which is a really good, a really strong SR. And we'll talk about characters in the future. Probably gonna do a character tier list. The other thing is AP. You get 3 ads for 100 AP each. So if you watch this, you can get an extra 300 AP, which to start off with, I didn't do this for a couple of days. I really regret it, because it's really worth it. Trust me, 300 AP is a lot, especially early days where every AP matters, where every material really matters. I think it's a big thing. There is technically a 4th one, which I'll count here. So in the daily missions, you get an extra 3 stamina potions for an ad, so you get an extra 3 there. So I believe each one of these gives you 30. I believe it gives you 30, so this should be 90. So it's technically 390 AP for free every day. So that's completely and utterly worth it, in my opinion. It's a lot. And getting on to the last one, for the ads, but also just in general, I wanted to talk about Harvest. And as you can see here, I got 3 minutes left on Fever. We're going to talk about that in a moment, but Harvest is unlocks at level 8, at account level 8, and you can unlock 2 more pages of it at account level 20 and account level 30. So you can level up your character. So essentially, with time, you'll get experience and you'll get a bunch of items over here. Now, during Fever, which can happen randomly after you play a match, after you clear a stage or something, you will get increased chance of getting high level rewards, which you can see here. It says rare under them, so you get these tokens, these items, which we'll talk about in a moment. You can get some gold and some other good stuff, so it's just a bunch of good items in general. And when you hit fever, that is when you want to go ahead and watch your ads. So you get 3 ads that accelerate the rewards. So essentially you get these with time. I believe you get about 1 every 10 minutes, maybe. I don't know, I'm not too sure. Maybe it's a lot more than that. Maybe I'm just making it up. But yeah, you get levels for the characters, so you can set up a bunch of characters here to level up. As you can see, a lot of mine are already leveled up. I do need to awaken them to get more levels. But one thing that I'm doing is obviously putting low rarity characters that I'm not really going to use early on to get them to level 30. We'll talk about that as well in a moment, why you want them to get to level 30 even if you're not using them, because it doesn't really cost much. But obviously you want to prioritize the characters that you're actually using. So as I said, when it's fever time, you want to use your tickets. So if you go here, you get some tickets that give you 2 hours worth of rewards for the bronze ones, 5 hours worth for the silver ones, and I don't think that we can obtain these gold ones at the moment for free. But these ones you get from the dailies, the 2-hour and the 5-hour ones. And if you watch the ads, you have 3 a day. I've already done mine, as I said, because it was during fever. So that's when I would recommend you watch the ads, is during fever, to get the better rewards and to accelerate the time. Of course, the fever lasts for an hour. It's over for me now in about 2 minutes, but that's when you should really just watch the ads, because the tickets you can just even pile up and just use and claim the rewards, use and claim the rewards. Now, as you can see here, the rewards, I have 120 as my cap. It starts off at like 40, I believe, and you have to spend gems to increase the cap if you want to. As you can see now, I have to spend 150 to increase it by an extra 20. And I don't know if I want to do that, but I probably will, to be honest with you, because you're not technically spending the gems, you're more so investing the gems, or the stars, whatever they're called. Because let's go back real quick and take a look at an item that it gives you, and it's this item right here. So this item right here, as you can see right now, I got 200 of them. If we go to the exchange shop and we go to the last place, this gives you this you can exchange for more star gems. So you can spend like to send it from 40 to 120, you can spend a couple of 50s and 100s, and then you can get it back. And this resets in 25 days, so this is going to reset every month. As you can see here, the star gems, there's a maximum of 500 that you can get every month, which obviously you need 1,000, which seems very doable right now to get. But obviously even if you don't get the whole 500, like within 5 days I've already got like, or 6 days I already got like 100. So this is going to be very much doable in my opinion to get almost the entirety of it every single month. So you're not really like you're not really I mean, listen, if you're at your screen every 2 hours, you can just or every 3 hours, I don't know, you can just keep it at 40 or 60. But for me, if you don't really have the time to open up the game every 3 or 4 hours, then invest into this. It's really just an investment rather than any, more than anything. But yeah, to make sure that you get those and get the gems. But obviously the other item that you get from here is are these like character shards or whatever, I don't know what they're called. But these you can use to enhance your not the specific units that show up in there. As you can see, my fever is gone now. Not the specific characters, but a group of characters. So let me just go to unit real quick and show you what you can use those for. If we click here, right, this is where those little shards come in handy, because this is all the characters that have those little shards that you can obtain, and each of them has a specific effect that affects every single unit in a specific group. For example, if you look at SR Jonathan right here, we can check here his effect. So his effect is he gives 1% HP, 1% SP, 1% EP, I don't know if it's starting or whatever, to all of the units that he affects. To check what unit he affects, you can click here, or at the beginning. It's literally every single part 1 unit. So, well, I haven't got the +1 EP yet because I'm not at level 3 yet. But as you can see, he affects every single part 1 unit. We could check here as well. Joseph, I'm gonna level him up right now because I can. As you can see here, at level 1, +1 HP to all the characters that he affects, which is gonna be all the part 2 characters, and I can show you right now. There you go, these are all the part 2 characters. These are all the characters that are gonna get this buff based on the level of these little shards. Let me get him to level 2 to get the SP buff as well. And we can keep going. Obviously, each level apparently takes 10 times that level, so now I need 30. So if we go to Jotaro, the same thing applies to him. I can level him up to level 1 right now, and I get the HP +1, and I need a bunch more for that. So that's the case for all the 6 SR JoJos, right? They each affect their units from their respective parts, and they each give the same buff. Now the other characters below that have different types of different types of effects and different types of characters that their effect works on. So for example Zeppeli works on all the Hamon users, Avdol works on all the stand users in the game. You have some nice like UR Jonathan helps all the JoJos. UR Part 1 Dio helps all the main villains, and so on and so forth. This Dio helps all the vampires. This Cars helps all the Pillarmen and all that stuff. So it really depends. One thing that you can do is you can click here and you can click on the characters that you have. These are all the URs that I have on this account. So for example, let's say that I really want to get the best out of Dio and Jotaro. I click OK, and now it will show me all the characters that help out either Dio or Jotaro, so that I can go ahead and see who I want to get first. Because obviously if you go back if you go here to harvest, we can obviously change what characters we look at, and we can change the part that they are searching on. So if we go to part 3, of course, this has a lot of characters like Avdol, like Jotaro, like a lot of characters that help out the characters that I have personally. So, but obviously once you clear the first 3 stages, you can look at different parts. So right now I'm looking through the first 3 parts because that's where a lot of my characters are, and that's where a lot of the characters in the game are in general. So yeah, that's it for harvest, I believe. And yeah, the other thing was obviously you want to get your characters that you don't have leveled up. So for example, let me swap Jonathan out for somebody that I don't have leveled up, right? Because I want to get these guys, every single one of them, to level 30 at least. Any higher than that, not really. In my opinion, you should really prioritize leveling up 5 to 6 characters first. Just get them as high as possible, and then in the future, the game's probably going to be color specific, so you're going to have like 5 different teams. But for now, at the beginning, I would say just one team is completely fine. 5 to 6 characters. Don't waste your resources on anything else. So yeah, if you do that, if you go to archive, you want to do that because you can go to your units. And you can, if you click on a unit, you can get these little coins, these little M coins. So for each threshold that you hit, which is mostly about the level, you can get 5 coins per threshold that you hit on a UR character, 3 on an SR character, and 1 on an R character, right? So if you get these to level 30, you can unlock, you can get like the one, the medals that you want, and obviously you use those medals to get a free UR, either assist card or character, which can be either which is random actually. So as you can see here, I've got 200 as of now. So if you get to 500, you can get a free UR, either unit or support. And my game just froze. Alright, apologies guys, I don't know what the hell that was about, but yeah, as I said before, you can use those medals if you get 500 to get a free UR assist card or a unit and support ticket, which speaking of tickets, I'm gonna go back to the gacha and just remind you real quick. Obviously you had the free tickets here when you started the game, but also you had some select if you switch here, you had the select tickets. They gave you materials, so if you haven't claimed those yet, which for me I somehow forgot because I was re-rolling so much, so yeah, that's actually really nice. It awakens your character to like awakening 3 or something, I don't know, like level 79 cap. That's where it puts you. So you can select the same color for everything and get like your Jotaro or your Dio to like awakening 3 straight away, which is really, really helpful. So yeah, those are some things that I wanted to point out, mostly about Harvest. Really, it's really nice, it's really helpful, and in my opinion it's worth putting a couple of gems into increasing the amount here. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the future, probably with a tier list about the game. So yeah, thank you for watching. Bye bye.